What's good, everybody? My name is Phatty. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you how to make soulful melodies using the blues scale, okay? So let's get right into it. Now, I'm going to have this blues scale available for download as MIDI in the description, so you can download this and you can have this scale. It's just a blues scale. It's a scale that's used a lot in blues. We're going to put it in for C, but the pattern is the same for whatever root you would use it for. Okay, so if we're just putting it in C though, it's just gonna be C. And I'm gonna drag this note out because I want it to 4 bars at least. Because we're gonna go off this scale, it'll be like a reference. Okay, so the first note is C, and then we got an E flat, which is a D sharp. Right here, okay? And then the next note is an F. And then the next note would be a G flat, which is an F sharp. Okay, we'll keep going here. And then we got a G. Now a B flat, which is an A sharp. And that right there is the whole scale. So if we control A, we can just drag this for all of the octaves. It's like that. All right, so now we can change this and put it on any root we want because the pattern is the same. So let's actually put it on E. All right, so now we have it on E, and here's the new keys in our chord progression or overall scale. We haven't even come up with the chord progression yet. But using this and using the root of E, we will now. I'm going to save this as a MIDI though, and you can download it, like I said, down in the description. So we just have FL keys here because I want to be able to show you the progression we're using. We want kind of like a soulful old school melody that we can sample. So let's just get right into it. Starting with E, we'll do E5. And I'm also going to put 2 other root notes of the E. Bass notes, if you will. Like so. Drag this out. We only need this about 1 bar maybe. We're on 95 BPM, you know, a good boom bap BPM. All right, so now we're going to start building on this first chord here. So let's try this G and then this B sharp. That sounds. We're going to mess with the velocities here in a second, but let's just keep building here. So maybe we go to the same thing. We'll add bass notes, 2 bass notes for the B. And just build. That didn't sound right, so we'll just keep messing with the chords until it does. All right, that sounds really interesting. So another thing we can do is Control A and then Alt R, and this is going to be kind of messing with the velocity. We can go ahead and play it and we can play it so we can hear how the velocity is sounding, and we can mess with the seed buttons here, and it'll change the variation of the velocity. We'll have it about there, and then we'll just turn it down. See, that sounds nice. Something really simple, okay? Now we're going to add inversions on here, okay? So maybe for this note here, actually, we're going to have it be just like this for the first 4 bars, and then the next 4 bars we'll do the inversion. So let's try this E here, bring it up an octave. All an inversion is one note in the chord that's pushed up or down an octave. It still is technically the same chord, but it creates a different tonality because there's different frequencies. See, if you listen to this first chord, I listen to this chord, some higher frequencies, and then we're actually turn the bass notes down on this one here. Keep messing with some inversions here, just be random with it. All right, so now we're going to add variation to this. So it's not just, as simple. We can do a few things. We're just going to first add more substance to the chords. So for this first one, we can maybe do something like this. Copy it over and then bring that second one's velocity down. Let's put the metronome on so we can hear how this is going to sound with the bounce. And for this one, maybe we'll do something like this. And for this second part that we just copied, we're going to do an Alt S to strum it. We're going to go the other way, like this. Strum this one as well. So we'll kind of copy what we did the first 4 bars to these next 4 bars. And then over here, there's going to be a tail end that we want to get rid of. Otherwise, it won't loop right. So we can just use the slicer. And what I did was just slice that, and then it highlights it. And we can just delete it. See how much more that just those simple little things add. All right, so now we'll add some strings, and we're probably only going to use these notes right here. So I can Control C to copy that little part that I highlighted, and we'll put in some omnisphere. Okay, so we're just going to go into strings, pads, and strings, and we want something that's old school. So we can go into R&B soul right here. And let's find something nice here. We'll put some of those notes that we copied in the piano roll of the strings so we have something here to listen to. That sounds really nice. Okay, so we'll add some kind of lower bass tones. There's already a lot of bass frequencies coming from the keys. We might EQ that out a little bit. We don't need all of those. We just want some of that tonality, but we will get a bass in here that's just the roots. We'll just copy this right here. right, cool. So yeah, we will get like that bluesy guitar. Then I think that'll be it for this composition. It's all about, you don't need a bunch of crazy stuff all the time. It's just about filling up that frequency spectrum nicely. So let's go back to that bluesy lead and see if we can get like a guitar solo in here or something. Okay, so we'll take like these top line melodies right here. We got this. All I did was take that part that I copied and then just layered it down octaves. And now we're gonna strum it. So we'll do Alt S. Just see how it sounds. That sounds pretty dope, but I don't like the bluesy lead anymore. So let's find another guitar. So I want some kind of like amp on there or something. So we'll put in guitar rig. Make it the guitars just sound better. All right. So let's try to go for. Let's just look through some of these presets.